Hi guys and girls, in this video we are going to talk about what women's behaviors really irritate men. Mostly this video is for girls, but it would also be interesting to hear a guy's opinions in the comment section. Maybe you will be able to add something to the discussion, or you can argue with some of my points. My name is Darina and I'm doing my psychology postgrad in Australia. Let's get started. Firstly, what really turns the guy off when things get really heavy in the relationship. When a couple starts seeing each other, things are easy, smooth and light because everyone tries really hard not to scare their partner off. But sometime later, it can start feeling like dragging a ton of bricks. You know, the endless complaints, the grudges. So what exactly does the girl do? She's constantly criticizing. Why were you late? Why didn't you call? I asked you to buy Roma tomatoes and you got cherry tomatoes. And now think for a second. Why has it suddenly become so important? Is there being 15 minutes late really worth starting a fight over it? Or it is a big difference if tomatoes in a salad are cut in cubes or in halves? Honestly, remember the beginning of a relationship. You probably would not be even paying attention to such a small thing since you were really happy to see your man. And this is what really matters. I'm not trying to say that you should close your eyes to everything, never give your opinion, etc. But if you can take it easier, do it and bring that lightness back again. Just do this experiment for 1 week. Every time you really want to say something bitter or critical, ask yourself, is it really so important to mention? Is it worth ruining the evening or having a long, deep conversation because of this thing? I can guarantee you that your relationship will improve. Another thing that irritates men is rudeness. Out of nowhere, this wave of rudeness hits. Suddenly she's talking like a hooligan. She's getting too pushy, too aggressive. Like the girl was really nice and polite when she tried to be liked, and suddenly the woman's calling all the shots, leaving the guy feeling like he's just there to take orders. It's like a power struggle with the woman humiliating and dominating. But here's the thing. A lot of times it's all coming from being overly anxious. The girl's worried about how this date will turn, and paradoxically that worry can manifest in so many different ways. Some girls get overly tense and shy, and others go into overdrive. They just can't stop talking, or worse, they start acting all crazy. So before heading out on a date, it's crucial to center yourself, meditate, listen to some calming tunes, soak in a nice bath. In psychology and counseling, we have this expression CC, contagious calm. When you are calm and relaxed, the person next to you will pick up on your vibe. So be mindful of that as it works vice versa. By the way, if you are getting value from this video, could you please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel? It is not hard for you, but it really helps me as a new creator to develop this channel. Another thing that can really irritate a man is when a woman he's on a date with starts scanning the room and shooting glances. When women have this searching look, like they're with someone but scanning the room for someone better, it's beyond irritating. Another thing that can really tick off a guy when someone constantly puts themselves down. Oh my god, ladies, we shall admit that at least once in life we all said, oh my god, my hair is such a mess today, don't look at me, don't look at my manicures, they need doing for a long time, it's a disaster. It's like never-ending list of self-criticisms. Why this is so dangerous? Because this destroys the guy's mood in a second. Every man, when they go out with the girl, wants to believe that she is the best he could get. And when a girl starts acting in a self-devaluing way, it just makes the guy feel that they might make a mistake. Probably this girl is not as good as he thought, etc. But here's the thing. Never put yourself down in front of the guy. Never! Instead, hype yourself up a bit. Maybe casually slipping, oh, no one makes better carbonara pasta than me, or thanks for your compliment, I knew you were going to like my dress. This projects confidence. This might sound a bit arrogant, but hey, it works. It plants the idea that you are awesome. You are promoting yourself, and consequently they will start to believe it even more themselves. Now let's talk about negativity and whining. Some girls have this bad habit of whining about everything. I look awful today, nothing fits, this food tastes horrible, I don't want to go there. It's exhausting and it can really turn a guy off. So if you're constantly nagging and complaining, the guys can just think, alright, to make this girl happy, you either have to do something extraordinary or it is just mission impossible in general. So this is a really big turn off. What else? Emotional blackmail. Threatening to cut off contact if they don't do what you want is manipulative and unfair. It might work in the short term, but it's not a healthy way to build a relationship. Lastly, mood swings. Nobody wants to deal with someone who is constantly flipping between moods. One minute they're happy, the next they're screaming for no reason. This can be very exhausting, and it creates this feeling when you have to walk on eggshells around the person. It makes a person tense in the sense that a person has to guess what mood you are in right now to approach you for anything, or they have to constantly evaluate their words and actions to make sure whatever they do is not going to cause an extreme reaction. And if you ladies feel that you want to dive into a topic of male psychology and understand which types of women are always used, click here to watch the next video. Look after yourself and your loved ones, and I will see you in next videos.